with you right through the day. මොකද මේ මම බටහිර රටක ජීවත් වෙන නිසා මේ ආවේනික දේවල් වලට සහභාගී වෙන්න සිද්ධ වෙනවා. ඒකේ වැඩසටහන් තියෙනවා නත්තර නිසා. ඉතින් ඒ හින්දා මම මේ දෙකම බොහොම අමාරුවෙන් බැලන්ස් කරගෙන යන්නේ මේ දවස් දෙකේ තුනේ. So I මට මේ මම සමාව ඉල්ලනවා මෙච්චර ඉතාමත් අති විශේෂ වැඩසටහනකට දිගටම අද දවසේ ඔයගොල්ලන් එක ගත කරන්න බැරි මේකට. Speak in English because this is a very unusual event in Sri Lanka for people to come together and engage in this compassion, tools to meditation and discussion to develop our compassion. So this is like the best gift we can give during Christmas to each other, to humanity. So what I was saying is that because Lord Buddha told, according to the dispositions of different people, we have different capacity. We have had past lives, and in those lives, some of us have practiced. We are all at different stages. Because of that, our capacity is different, and people we connect to different kind of aims. We have a different aims. Some can understand, yes, I can understand there are difficulties in life, there is suffering in this life, and I would like to overcome it, and I want to make an effort to overcome it for myself. Then some others may look at everybody and see that the suffering is common to humanity, in fact to all living beings. On that basis, one could also connect to say, you know what, I understand that I'm no different to somebody else. Even the tiniest living being goes through birth, death, they have difficulties in between and they eventually die. And this is quite a painful experience, and we are doing this since beginningless time. So if I have some methods and tools to overcome this suffering, I would like to understand how this suffering is created, and if there are methods to apply to overcome this suffering, I would like to share these methods with others. So with such a capacity, we then have an aim to help others. So that is what this practice that you are doing today is about that. Then we have to look at, okay, I want to help others. I want to become the best possible version of myself first. Because if I am depressed, if I am angry, if I am jealous, if I don't have any tools to even deal with my own suffering mind, how can I help others? So then we look at the toolkit that is available within Buddha's teachings. And one of it is what is applied today is really understanding our capacity. So we are not helpless beings. We actually have huge capacity. We have huge capacity to develop our mind. That our mind is actually not trapped in our body. The mind is like quite vast. Because if you do a meditation and try to locate the mind within your body, we will see that we can't find it in our body, we can't find it in our heart, we can't find it in our leg, we can't find it in our head. So where is the mind? When we actually do this as an experiment, you will find that we cannot locate our mind. So Buddhism says that our mind is as vast as the sky. Its capacity is immeasurable, enormous. So then how do we reconcile this teaching about our mind being very vast and our feelings, kind of the way that we operate on a day-to-day basis is very limited? Then we must apply some kind of method to transform this limited way of being into an unlimited way of being. To actually connect with our bigger capacity. So this sadhana that you did today is an unbelievable tool. When we understand that the different qualities that we have to cultivate for enlightenment, you will understand that loving kindness and compassion and
Om Mani Padme 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 Om Mani Padme.
associate that with Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva or Chenrezig, which is what we are devoting our time today to do, to develop our compassion. And that is not, I think the Sinhala word might be anukampava, and that anukampava is not the same thing as compassion. It is really being able to connect and understand somebody else's suffering and then generating the wish to alleviate that suffering. Not just empathy, not that sympathy. They're definitely not sympathy. It's something much more advanced. You know, these are all different qualities. I think we need to really unpack these things and have a look at what is the difference between empathy and compassion. What is the difference between sympathy and compassion? What happens within me when I actually understand and want to help somebody? How does that make me feel when I help another person? What kind of state of mind does that develop within myself? Do I feel some joy in doing that? Or do I feel pride that I'm in a position to do? So we need to identify states of mind we experience as we do these actions. as we practice generosity, as we practice patience, as we generate a desire to practice, to understand, by devoting our time and contemplating these topics, we can gradually understand what Buddha meant by great compassion. That really wanted to alleviate suffering, to free beings from samsaric suffering. So there was a question about who is Maitreya Buddha, future Buddha Maitreya, and who is Avalokiteshvara. So I think we can look at these as actual beings, or we can look at these as qualities. So if you look at yourself, the group of people that have gathered today, if you look at what kind of qualities you have within yourself, you might identify some of you have, you have capacity to teach, you have qualities of leadership. Some people may have capacity to meditate. Some people might be very good technically. Some people might be very good at understanding things very quickly. So our disposition is very different, that we have certain capacities, and maybe we have patience, but we don't have so much generosity. Like that, we have certain qualities.
Countless sivatas, bodhisattvas, and grateful deities, all those who have fallen to the wretched states of being, tormented by the myriad sufferings brought on by fire, water, pernicious fortune, the wrath of kings and the like, are drawn up one after the other by your rays of light, as if they were being bathed by the moon, and brought to enjoy the supreme bliss of the gods. Your fragrant braids of hair, tied up upon your head, blend with the blue light of the sky, the mighty Buddha of the gods.
Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum.
අපේ ශරීරය සැහැල්ලුවෙන් තියාගෙන, මනස සැහැල්ලුවෙන් තියාගෙන දෙක එකතු කරගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ අපේ ප්‍රාර්ථනාව මනසට පොඩ්ඩක් නම ගන්න.
I've been talking to my colleagues and they have been practicing for much longer. I think now the ball is in my court. I have practiced. And then the questions will come up.
Okay, okay. So there are no questions or confusion or doubt about the visualizations, the chanting. That is all clear. The methods, why these
Far beyond phenomena characterized by signs, wanderers of detailed elaboration nevertheless appear to it. Though you have crossed over samsara, you constantly show birth in the three realms. The wise are amazed as such illusion-like activities, permeating all phenomena. You are the orb of the sky on a clear autumn light, relied upon constantly by all fortunate beings. You are the uncomplaining great earth, dispelling the darkness of ignorance.
Mani Padme Hum, Om 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 Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om